Welcome to another episode of Blurred's Eye View After Dark. I'm your host, Chris Fury, along with DC and our guest, Mr. Deacon from the Mr. Deacon Experience. What's going on?
Ain't nothing to it but to do it, player.
But I need that beer stein you got, man. You're making it look real smooth right now.
Yeah, Jay Cullen, she hooked me up with this, you know.
Oh, did she? I tell her I'll probably be hitting her up pretty soon. So this episode we're talking about Loki episode 3, Lamentation. And can we just call it the Riggs and Murtaugh show at this point? Because what Loki and Sylvie has got going on is a very much a buddy cop drama just from this episode alone.
Yeah, this episode was definitely that.
You know, and
they're more dysfunctional though. You know,
way more
dysfunctional. And Loki's constantly getting his ass handed to him these past 3 episodes. I'm like, dude, this is your show. You shouldn't be getting your ass handed to you this many times.
Yeah.
She got hands. Let's just put it that way. She got hands.
Oh yeah. She got hands though.
So and there's evidence of that. It's evidence of that when they show up in the TVA and she started whooping them. She realized she tried to enchant one of the guards and it didn't work.
Mm-hmm.
So she got to resort to fisticuffs.
Mm-hmm. His mind is too powerful.
Yeah, right. Let's break it down. So we left off from episode 2 where they stole a temp pad and went back to the TVA and Loki jumped in behind her, leaving Mobius and the rest of the TVA guards that was on duty with him back at the Roxcart buildings. I'd still like to know what the hell's going on there. It opens up with them showing up at the TVA with Sylvie and Loki showing up at the TVA, Loki whooping some guards' ass because she's on her way to the timekeepers. She's found out where they're at, and she's on her way there. However, Loki shows up to basically spoil those plans, and some other guards show up, and he's kind of taken hostage, and he gets to slip on her by using the temp pad to transport themselves to a getting ready to die type of planet or moon named Lamentation. This is where this episode gets pretty. Some people thought it was boring. I don't think it was boring because you got to see a little more emotion from both characters. Although it's funny when they try to figure out a way to recharge this temp pad. You know, she kicks the door in and gets blasted. And he says, you need tact. You need to be a little smooth with it. You need to talk to the people. And he uses his illusion and then turns around and tries to say some sweet stuff to the wife or whoever she was to the guy. And then he gets blasted.
She got a big ass cannon.
Just sitting at the door. Just sitting at the door. Like she's ready. Like, oh, you've been expecting people to show up at your door all the time. So what follows shortly after that is a lot of heart to heart. You find out that Loki really did have the life that Sylvie wished she had, more than likely. You find out that yes, he found out he was adopted, but it was so much. He was already adult. It was so much more later. She's always known she was adopted. His mother has always been in his life. His mother has been his biggest supporter. His mother showed him everything that he knows how to do. She's always gave him, like, you know, you can pray, like, she played the mother role as a mother should. Like, everybody knows that a mother always gives their sons like this praise, like, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it, you know. And he's had that. Sylvie never knew her mother. She had to teach herself what magic she does know. Loki knows all the magic, pretty much.
Not all. He don't know how to enchant.
Well, this is true.
In the comics, he did.
Yeah.
So they kind of switched it up a little bit. You know how the MCU do.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
Yeah.
Chris,
So, and he proceeds to get drunk. He calls it being full.
That was funny.
That was funny. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, he calls it being full, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm never. I don't like. I don't get drunk, but I will use that line.
I'm getting full as we speak.
I thought I was gonna get fooled, but
Go ahead, though.
So, but then he breaks out in an Asgardian song, and this just everything that he's been going through in just these 3 episodes, finding out about how he dies, finding that his world died, finding that his mother died, and he's barking, seeing his father die, possibly seeing his brother dead. You know, Loki is faced with a lot of fucking emotion that I don't think he was ready for at all. And him getting full, and when Sylvie wakes up and he's there, he's in his TVA outfit instead of the guard uniform that he was illusioning, and he's singing. When she sings from home, and I'm like, there's got to be some meaning behind it, not a theory type thing, but just basically from the standpoint of he misses home. He misses his family. You know, then I don't know what he was saying in his Guardian, but it's got to be something profound, at least
some Norse god shit.
Yeah, it's got to be something profound that means a lot to him. And yeah, my dude is just really going through it.
it's fucked up.
Yeah. What do you guys think? I'm not going to tell her get rest yet.
Go ahead, you think? What do you think? Oh, sorry. Oh,
Yeah.
Wow. I can see why a lot of people thought this episode was kind of slow. I get it, and that's the inner. See, they focusing more on this character development, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like what makes the character tick? Why does the character do what he do? Why does Loki do what he do? Why does whoever, you know what I'm saying? Instead of just giving somebody some action, punch him in the mouth type shit. So and it makes you wonder, like, what's the reason why they're doing so much character development? Is Loki gonna be into something else during the MCU, another show? I'm just wondering about this character development right now. And and then the sob story. Oh, I feel so sorry for old girl. I don't feel sorry for your ass. You know what I'm saying? And they exchanging emotions and your childhood. I mean, Loki is the trickster, man. He's the goddamn god of mischief. That's what the fuck he's supposed to do. Now you exposing him to this softer side, this more feminine side. It's just the shit is. See, that's it. We was talking about, man. They doing it everywhere. Disney doing it too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, just let Loki be Loki, man. That's just my take. I like the episode, man, and I don't want to go too far into what you got, but right now, like I said, they enchanted with this goddamn character development. So, but It is what it is, man. DC, do your thing, bro.
What you think, Dave?
I ain't gonna lie, man. It was a little too drawn out for me. All that character driven stuff. I'm cool, man. I don't need no backstory. I need Loki doing what he do best, and that's causing mayhem. I don't want to. We already know he's sad. What Thor say? Well, I'm always sad. Who gives a care? You sad, You finally feel human. Get over it. We all have problems. Like, I don't want to watch Loki with problems. That's the last thing I need. Is the god of mischief sad? That's a sad ass joke.
The god of sadness. But I got a question. So this is my question for both of y'all. And now, being that Loki, Laufeyson, is technically what is it, ice giant? From
Frost giant.
From what I can't spit it out. The Something.
Jotunheim.
Yeah. So these dudes is not weak. Why is the man getting tossed around like a fucking salad to people like, okay, and they said the TVA are humans. Why is they tossing Loki around like he ain't shit? Which I don't understand that. And Loki is not weak physically. He not Thor strong, but he's stronger than technically and you. Like they should be giving Cap a hard time, not Loki. So why is Loki getting? He should be smacking. It's crazy. I don't know what they're doing. But that's my thought.
It's funny that you mentioned the people. So,
wait, before we get to that,
Oi.
I just realized why her Enchantress didn't work in the TVA because magic don't work there.
And there it
So
is.
she couldn't enchant dude because magic doesn't
It
work.
doesn't work there.
You're right.
She completely forgot.
She didn't know. Loki knew.
No, he knew, but she didn't know. You're right, because she was
been
never
there.
really there. Yeah.
But
Okay.
didn't she like it lit up for a second though?
It,
lit
yeah,
up.
but
It shouldn't have lit up. It shouldn't have lit up at all.
She might have been a little stronger than Loki.
Well, like you said, magic don't work.
Yes.
So Loki, he was like, nothing happened.
That looked like he was doing something else, but hey.
One thing we missed was her enchanting the TVA agent. Because I noticed
you seen her talking to you seen her talking to her, but you didn't see her.
But the way
actually.
it kept replaying, like you could have, like I felt something was off. I'm like, wait, if she been on the TVA this whole time, she shouldn't have a memory of something else.
Mm-hmm.
Because she was in her memories and she had to repeat. But you know what? I'm jumping ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, that's perfect because while Loki and Sylvie are on the train, and one of the patrons is looking at him weird, and I guess the guards catch on. They realize, okay, these two don't have tickets. They're not supposed to be here. A fight ensues. Sylvie and Loki both get thrown off the train. In the process, the temp pad gets broken. So now they got to go to where the Ark is on foot. While they're going there, they're having a talk. And he mentions how the Timekeepers created the TVA. And that's when Sylvie says the Timekeepers didn't create the TVA. And he's like, I'm sorry, what? She's like, no, they're humans. They don't have memories of, they just don't have the memories of how they got there. Which opens up a whole new can of worms, because now it's not the TVA that's lying, it's the Timekeepers that's lying. And
okay. My bad. I was saying we talking about the personnel, not the Timekeepers.
Not the agents themselves.
The agents are variants themselves.
Yeah,
no doubt.
Exactly.
Yeah,
they're
exactly.
And so now the question is Sylvie going after the Timekeepers because they destroyed her timeline? And she's going, and this is why she caused this explosion over all the timelines back where Rock's cart was and everything else, because she set off all those bombs. So now the timeline is fractured. So is she trying to?
It was Ego, Titan, and a whole bunch of other places.
Yeah. So now are we starting to see her reasoning why she's, I don't want to say resetting, but fracturing the timeline, and she's going after the Timekeepers because they think they're up to something shady, obviously.
No doubt.
And let's keep in mind, the Timekeepers, they keep focusing on one of them. If you look at all three of the statues, they always focus on the Conqueror. One. Exactly. Because the other two, the statues looked shifted,
lizards
off or something.
But
that one dead center looks whole.
Yeah. Now, technically, was Kang the Conqueror a Timekeeper or a variant who was in higher authority? From the way I was, he was more of a variant who's in high authority, but not a Timekeeper.
Well, see, when you are a time traveler, which is what Kang is,
exactly,
you can take yourself back and be anything.
Yeah, exactly.
If you want to look at it like that, I guess so.
Hence the name Kang the Conqueror. So he's going to change it. He's going to change the narrative how he sees fit.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It should be all kinds of fractures, Chris. You know, there should be no way to repair the timeline. If you got people, if all these people are variants, they doing shit. Okay, we bring you in. We're not gonna reset you. It's so much confusion with the MCU and in the comic books. Like this timeline, that shit should be splintered all over the goddamn place.
I don't think the variants know they variants though.
They don't. The variants don't know. The agency, the agent, the TVA agents, they don't even know. They think they were just created
created
exactly
for the greater
and
purpose.
all I know is working behind this desk. You know, but here you see
the whole
Sylvie.
thing to me is I feel like Loki is setting up something bigger anyway. So I see why they're
It
taking
is.
time to create
Kevin
this
Feige.
backstory.
Yeah, Kevin Feige had
Because
already said in the interview that what's going on in Loki will affect Phase 4 completely.
Yeah.
Like this
I can
show
see
is
that.
affected.
Jay.
we already see that.
In the
Yeah,
Doctor Strange movie should have a lot of this.
yeah.
You
And
know what I'm
that's where I
saying?
think
This
it's
is
Because
affecting
going.
it.
That's where I
yeah,
think it's going.
He
I
said
think it's
it's
going to shift
affecting
into Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
exactly.
it's not
Because you
but
got
it's
all
not
these
just
time
that.
factors. Now you got Kang the Conqueror who can set up Fantastic Four.
You got King the Conqueror showing up in Ant-Man Quantumania.
Man.
Yeah.
You have Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. You
Mhm.
have Spider-Man No Way Home, which is the worst kept secret in Hollywood, and just according to the Brazil uh tag that they showed is literally the
glitch.
multiverse. It's glitching like the multiverse from Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, look
So
at all this shit.
they're lining it
And
up.
that's why Marvel is winning.
Marvel, man.
They
Marvel hit
lapping
the lottery
DC.
player.
That's
They like at the corner store
they
every
already
day
say
getting tickets and scratching. They just hit. Bow,
fuck
bow,
that. They
bow,
printing the
bow, bow.
tickets.
You know, they win it.
They
You know,
printing tickets right now. They printing
Yeah,
money
there you
like it's
go.
crazy.
you know how Sam and Cap first met. They was walking, running, jogging around on Washington Monument, and Cap
That's
kept
Marvel
saying,
is Cap.
"On your
On
left,
your left.
on your left." Like that's all they do. They like on your left.
DC was Sam because they just keep getting ran by.
He's like,
and
no,
ran
not again.
over.
Yeah.
So
And
yeah,
speaking of DC, not what the fuck they do.
They don't know.
They just watch it and Marvel running shit, man. Like, what's up with your Black Adam? What's up with that bullshit?
It's supposed to be coming.
You've been talking. It's coming, but you've been talking that shit for the past
and
couple
how much
years,
more
man.
Exactly. How much shit Marvel has a good consistency. Bang, bang. What's coming out?
But you know why? Because Marvel didn't have a flopper to start their universe.
But you can flop. But
no, you can't flop. Superman Returns.
Yeah.
That was a flopper. They couldn't rebound from that. That was no coming back for Superman Returns.
No matter what they did, they couldn't correct it. They couldn't.
Hell, they could have threw
not only could they not
Superman out there in a mechanical machine and it still wouldn't work. There was nothing they could do to save their universe after Superman Returns. They already had Justice League lined up right after that movie. Tag, they had the cast and everything. Because it haunts me to this day because I know Common was supposed to be Green Lantern. And I was like, damn, that was a good pick. Yeah.
Common was like
Common was gonna be Green Lantern.
Army Hammer was supposed to
be Batman.
Yep.
Wow. But like I said, their consistency, man, is just shot out. Like I said,
how are you supposed to play catch up when you ain't got no bullets?
Well, see, it's not just their catch up. It's just
they ain't got no track shoes, man. They running barefoot.
They running in clogs.
Even when Zack Snyder's Justice League, we're getting off tangent, but Zack Snyder's Justice League,
we good.
Much better than the Justice League that we got.
You mean the horror flick?
It was a prime example of them saying, you know what, we messed up. We're gonna go forward with this version right here, and we're gonna push forward. No, they didn't do that. They said, yeah, but we have things already lined up, so we're not even. We know that.
Like, it's like a supermodel who get past their prime and don't realize they passed their prime. It's a young man's game.
That's that Naomi Campbell.
Yeah, like you 60 with varicose veins.
Naomi Campbell can still do it, but Janice Dickerson can't.
No.
True.
DC aged horribly. It's like Wendy Williams. They look. DC is Wendy Williams right now.
Hey! Wait a minute. We was talking about that at work. It was like, would you have sex with Wendy Williams? My man was like, I had like 3 caps. Was like damn,
no.
Like wow,
ain't even nothing about it.
No, there's no hesitation. No.
So yeah, that's their. Yeah, you're right. They're arrogant, and this is their story.
They were arrogant. They were brazen. They thought they couldn't lose. They thought they was too big. They thought Marvel, because you gotta remember when they were doing this, Marvel wasn't. They still sold off their properties. So DC for a while was winning, and they thought they had the formula till Marvel came up with a young man's idea, and it took them by surprise. And now they got caught with their pants down.
They played the long game.
They played the long game, all right.
They played the long game.
Yeah.
But back to Loki. But back to
My
Loki.
bad. That's my bad.
No, you're fine. So so now
it was
Loki
really my
has
fault.
found out. So Loki has found out that the TVA agents are actually variants from other realities.
Wait, I wonder.
Mm.
Now, let's take a lucid dream journey with me. Let's go back to Captain America.
Okay.
Remember, everybody was with the Tesseract, and they were
Right.
shooting. Where'd them people go? Because they didn't die.
No, especially after you've seen what happened to Red Skull.
So they didn't die from the Tesseract.
They didn't
so where
die.
did
I know that when Nat and Hawkeye went to see Red Skull, he said some of his comrades were with him, but some of them died off. This is the Space Stone. Yeah, the Space Stone.
Yeah. So it shot him.
Time and Space Stone.
Time.
Was it the Space Stone? Oh no, yeah, was it Space Stone?
Yeah, it's the Time and Space Stone. That's what it's considered, the Time and Space Stone.
No, so, that's the Soul Stone. They had the Soul Stone. The Soul Stone was on Wonder Woman.
No, I'm saying Red Skull. Yeah. He was guarding the Soul Stone, but the way he got
you
there
talking about the Tesseract. Oh, my bad.
Yeah. The way he got
the Tesseract
there
was the Space Stone.
Yeah. That's how he got there.
Had the Time Stone.
Yeah.
Strange had the Time Stone. Red Skull was guarding the Soul Stone.
Yeah.
He got there because of this Time and Space, or the Space Stone.
Yeah.
Vision had the Mind Stone.
Again.
And
where did they go?
Quill had the Power Stone.
Could some of these people not have been
put there on that?
Yeah,
planet?
because Loki had the same Tesseract. The same thing happened to Loki that happened to them. So could there have not been variants there?
That's what I'm saying, man. There's so many branches now.
Yeah.
And now that Sylvie done opened up and busted open the dam.
You got to look back through the whole time. Now you got to look back through Marvel and see if they weren't playing an even longer game that we don't know. Yeah, because some of them people could have been from Captain America, the First Soldier. You know what I mean? Who got displaced from the space zone, and now because they were variants, they got thrown off their own time. They're in the TVA. So now they
were getting deep. I don't think the writers was thinking about this shit.
It's not that lucid of a dream, because let's think about it. We were just before Captain America, before Captain America Winter Soldier, we had WandaVision.
No doubt.
Nobody thought about WandaVision in the same way, because it made you go back and watch Age of Ultron all over again. Because you're just like, oh shit, wait a minute. I need to go back. Yeah. Now you need to go back. Now the significance, it's much longer. Because you're like, oh, I thought it was this. And it was, but then there was another layer to the bun. And oh my God.
Exactly. So I ain't know some cheese in there. We got cheese in that layer.
We got cheese in there.
They hiding meats in there.
What is this meat? Yeah, it's meat in it. How did we miss this?
They got meat under that potato? God damn it.
But here's another thing that happened during this episode. They make it to the docking station where the Ark is. They're getting ready to get on this thing, and the first thing Loki says, Sylvie says, we're not going to make it in time, because it's going to blow up. And then he says, well, they didn't have us. So they fight their way to it. And why everything's basically exploding around them and meteors is hitting, a structure falls. He says, I got it. Sends it right back up. Pause. That is not a skill set that he has.
Chris, I was like, you know what? They're displaying, if you look at some of the stuff that Loki, usually he just does his illusion. They're displaying more, like, I didn't know Loki technically had telekinetic abilities. Like when he grabbed that shot back and hit the other dude in the face with it. I said, when did Loki get telekinetic abilities? You know what I'm saying? So they're displaying more of his power. Is he learned like what's going on? Loki did somebody go to the TVA when they went back into the TVA?
He went in the drawer and grabbed something that he knew he could use later. He knew he couldn't use it there. but he knew he would use it later.
Good.
He's slick like that. He's
He is.
slick like that.
So you
I
think
mean,
he got?
you know, they got a
think he
purple
got
of
one of them stones at the
infinity
drawer?
stones just looking around.
But
Huh?
okay, Chris, check it out. If he did, let's say he heisted a stone out that drawer, why would they be stuck like that? He knows what stone can do. Now, the one store opened up portals. Which power is that? The opens up the portals.
That's the space.
Why
stone.
not grab the space stone out that drawer? Why not? You know what I'm saying? And if that gate, they wouldn't even be stuck right now.
Because you use the power stone to charge it.
The space stone will just will allow him to go to whatever reality. But if he knows his counterpart goes to different apocalypses, and no matter what he does, why not use the time stone?
When is he going to use
the time stone?
Why go through all of that? Why
slow down time?
All of that shit if you got the stone in your pocket.
Exactly.
Saying,
look, like I said, look at the like I said, look at the structure. If he had the power of telekinesis, he would have tossed it another way. He literally went right back where it came from, and it left off. It left off with them staring off just like that, because the ark was hit by a meteor.
Yeah. So you thinking Loki got the time stone in his pocket? And the time it was. Did it look green? Did it look green energy?
I had to check again, but that was the only theory I could think of. I'm like, he wouldn't do anything else. And he's never had that.
I didn't even think about that. Damn, I guess
I didn't even look at it like that neither.
I didn't even look at it like that. I was just wondering, like, I
was like, shit, maybe this nigga picked up some new shit because he ain't the old Loki we know.
No. Hey, Chris, you hit that spot on.
So my man,
I gotta go back and watch it again.
He more than likely, he most likely lifted that stone, knowing he'd be able to use it somewhere else.
Well, basically, he just reversed time.
Yeah,
but he went like this. Usually, now wait a minute. Okay, usually when you use the time stone, you got to go like this. You got to switch your wrist. He didn't do that. He just went like this.
It all depends.
And if it went back, damn near in place. Like
Strange is human. He's got to use.
Well, because the reason Strange.
Yeah, I mean, but they go like this. Counterclock.
Thanos is a
deviant.
Thanos is a deviant.
Yeah.
So he used the glove,
but he's still spun it.
Loki is not neither. Yeah. Who says he didn't know? Who says he didn't?
Yeah, we
may not see it. Yeah, we just see that he's like, I got it, and I got it.
Because his hand was to the side. I might have to go look again.
Had some layers on this shit, bro.
I might have to go look again. Fuck. I thought I was gonna go play the game. Now I gotta go fucking watch Loki again.
Yeah, now I'm gonna go watch this bullshit again.
But I'm gonna fast forward to that part.
Yeah. I'm like, damn,
I'm like, okay.
Now I gotta watch it again.
Mind blowing. Feige, wow. I'm on to you.
we said, what do you say? I'm on you. You know,
I'm on your ass. You ain't kidding.
I'm on your ass.
I may not know the next move, but I'm watching you. So
I'm taking notes, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm taking. I'm like, it's been 10 years. I've been studying you for 10 years.
Yeah. But it's amazing how people can peep out. I might see this.
Yes, that's what I like about
it. You see that DC see this. I'm like, damn.
I seen the Space Stone with the old people that got, you know what I'm saying, got clocked back in the day from the weapons. That's what I was thinking about. Yeah. After they said the variance was human, I'm thinking like, well, if they've been here thousands of years or whatever, then who's to say they didn't come from that time? Yeah. And once you get to the time variance, you don't age. Because Mobius look old as fuck, so you could get there and not age. Maybe that's the.
Speaking of Mobius, since everybody's in there, since we find out everybody that works for the TVA is a
maybe that's
variant.
why you got a love for CDs.
That's why he loves jet skis, because he can't stop thinking. He used to own one. That's why it makes him happy. That might have been his gift.
When was the high life of a jet ski? The 80s? Did they get
90s, 80s, 90s?
Yeah.
So did they snatch him then?
Maybe. You know, it looked like
it depends.
And the time looked like it moved slow there, so he could have been there. You know what I'm saying?
And speaking of time,
since the 80s,
we know that Loki is literally fracturing off and affecting the entire Phase 4 going forward. We know that. We get Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. We get Spider-Man No Way Home. We get Ant-Man and Quantumania, which
Shang-Chi, don't
introduces
forget Shang-Chi coming out.
and Shang-Chi. That Shang-Chi might be post blip. It might be during the blip. It might be during the
but
blip.
we don't know what the fuck will go on. No, we don't.
Yeah.
The
So-
rings, like we get the
bracelets.
rings from
The bracelets.
Is it bracelets?
Yeah,
bracelets
they're
in the
like
movie.
they're like kung fu bracelets.
In the movie, they're bracelets.
Yeah,
Okay,
but they're rings.
what you call it?
They're supposed to be rings, but
The Mandarin got rings.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that's
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, they're switching rings to bracelets now.
because of
Because
the
technically it's a ring, but it's a bracelet. It's kind of like the same thing. So it's like,
it's not.
yeah,
It is, but it isn't. The
Right.
Mandarin we know from the cartoons and the comics had the rings on his finger. He had 10 rings on his finger, each one with a different power. I think there was a reason why they changed the bracelets. I can't remember why. Something that had to do with something that happened.
But they calling it Shang-Chi
In the 10 rings, yes.
rings.
Yeah,
Legend
but
of
they're
the
bracelets.
Legend of the 10 Rings. Yeah,
That's
You know
why
what
every
I'm
time
saying?
somebody say
But they're
Shang-Chi and the 10 rings, I say bracelets after that.
yeah, 10 ring
I guess
bracelets.
it could be a ring, we just gonna have to wait and see. And
Yeah,
how much is Marvel gonna incorporate that movie? And then Black Widow's still coming out too. We don't know what the bleep is
We
going
don't know
on.
why.
All I know is, look, all I know is whatever they got planned, I trust their ass. They've given me
Oh, no doubt.
23 films in 10 years.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm like, if somebody said your wife ain't never cheated on you in 10 years and all this, why would she cheat now? You ain't did nothing wrong. Everything ain't been you've been given it the good and everything else.
Yeah.
I believe him, yo.
I believe him. I don't know why, but I do. They haven't failed me yet. They said the same thing about Guardians of the Galaxy. They said the same thing about Guardians of the Galaxy. People were saying,
Which they're
I
getting
don't
a
know
game.
about
I
that.
forgot about that.
Yeah, they are getting a game, which looks good.
And I ain't gonna lie, it looks kind of dope. Only thing is, it's single player.
Yeah. So going forward, oh yes, that's what it was. Ant-Man and Quantumanium introduces Kang the Conqueror,
played by Black Man.
Jonathan Powers. I told me
Jonathan Majors. Yeah, Jonathan Majors.
Jonathan Majors.
Who was also in the Harder They Fall trailer. Check that shit out. That was insane.
I know, man. That shit gonna be. It was just
Black
Elva, Regina
excellence.
King. Oh man,
for real.
You know,
Black
I like to shoot the white people up.
I swear to God. Look, I swear. I swear, if the weekend that movie comes out and TNT decides to play Django Unchained and BET decides to play Karen, this cat's going to work, gonna be mad on Monday at white people. Look out. I'm telling you, it's not gonna be happy for the Mayo clan.
In the word of my dude Kev on stage, we hurt this. We hurt this.
Hey, let me tell you something real quick. Why you say like people gonna be mad when that whole George Floyd popped off, right? I'm saying real quick. I went to work and then I walked in the ER and a couple white people just came up there and gave me a hug, and I was like, huh? Oh my God. I understand it's not right. It's so wrong. I always love your melanin in your skin. I was like, huh? That shit had me. Oh, okay. Chris, DC, I swear for God. I was like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that shit had me on edge. If somebody be like, I love the melanin in your skin, like, bitch, you want to steal it? What the fuck you
But they
like when the last time I seen
like I
this,
said, I'm not attacking nobody. I'm just saying, with to correspond with, like you said, they gonna be pissed off. I don't know, man. It's just crazy.
Look, like the last time I seen something like that, a white woman had a teacup trying to hypnotise me. I don't like that type of energy.
Yeah, don't be.
No,
I
mean, me and her, we good. The 2 ladies, we good.
I know.
At work, and I was like, okay, and, all right, I just let me go on by my day. I was like, what? And just see me, and just gave me a hug, like, nigga, don't be feeling sorry for me.
You like, what the hell is
put me in the my headspace ain't,
Yeah, make
it's
me
too
feel
early
like
for this
something
shit.
gonna happen.
Yeah. It's 8:30 in the morning.
Did I lose my job? What's going on?
Yeah, that made me think I'm about to get fired. I understand. I know how it feels.
They done blocked out my access.
Key card don't work.
I can't log in. What I'm trying to tell me? It's shit, But it
But yeah.
it is what it is. Wow, it is.
So
we just went on.
dealing with Loki going forward, it's safe to say that Marvel is definitely playing a long game with this.
Of course.
They're not. There's no question. And
shit, I ain't a question that from the beginning.
I don't know what the significance is for Black Widow yet. I'll go see it. I'm holding reservations. It's gotta for them to do it now. It's gotta be a reason. It's gotta be a reason.
Maybe you should have a watch party, bro. Maybe you should have a watch party, man. Black Widow watch party.
I'm thinking about it.
We all just everybody take doing online like fuck it. Blur's eye after dark. God damn it. Let's do that shit and then just sit in here and be like, whoa,
Like,
because I'm not sold on it though. Like, I just don't know what it can hold besides I don't want to say this about Marvel, but money grab. Like, this might be they one off on a money grab, like, because it was supposed to come out
last year.
COVID.
And I believe it was supposed to set up. Actually, all four of these premieres were supposed to show up last year. Mm-hmm. All of this was supposed to happen last year. All of it. Shang-Chi, the Ten Rings, the Eternals, Loki, Captain America, WandaVision. All of this was supposed to happen. All this was supposed to happen last year. So the significance is there. We just don't know in what form. And the biggest question has been Natasha's gone.
Yeah, that's the thing I'm worried about.
Gone. Like, why are we getting this now? And then the only thing I can think of is, are you introducing Yelena because she's in the film? She's also she's also been Black Widow in the books. Is this the reason? We don't know. I mean, it can't be that simple. Marvel never gives it to you that simple.
No doubt.
They give it to you hard, Fleece Johnson style.
They tell you the hard way.
I came looking for booty. You know what I'm saying? That's how they
I ain't coming for no boys. I ain't got no cookies, no milk, nothing else. I came here for men, but I know who you are. I call you Chris Handsome. We can bring them cops and them cameras in here, but it's gonna happen. We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
That's right.
I like you and I want you.
Yeah. Oh man. But before we get out of here.
Hey, Dick, man, we had somebody who had never, she thought she was like a friend of ours.
It's Brandon.
Thought he was just somebody Boondocks made up for the show. Mm-hmm. She didn't know he was a real person until I showed him. Yeah. I showed her like the real scared for straight that he was on.
She told her,
now see, booty is more important than breathing.
It's like it's more important than air. I'm like, damn,
a man's butt. I was like, Booty warrior.
Oh shit!
Hey, that dude is Fleece Johnson. You know what's crazy?
They got him though.
I was about to say, on his way out, they took his shit out.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
You was there with me. You was right there.
Start like a whoo.
Oh shit! Hey, Marvel coming like that. That's how you feel. That's what they. Hey, everything is brilliantly written. The timing, besides COVID, is excellent. They haven't lost a beat. You know what I'm saying? I got to give a shout out to for me being a comic book, all of us comic book fans, loving everything that they're doing. Granted, it is the MCU. They don't necessarily follow the whole comic, but they doing the thing, and my eyes is glued to everything that come out because that's a lot.
I've always said a lot of the changes that they've made character wise to like whether it's an origin or reasoning behind anything, it made sense. Like it wasn't done just because.
I mean, it wasn't like they had somebody come back from outer space to a fucking diamond sculpture with kryptonite in it and had a baby who could throw a piano.
It weren't.
It wasn't like they did nothing like that.
Everything was a draw explanation.
Everything they
I
did was
think-
based on fucking reality. These niggas actually had this nigga come back from space, and this nigga Lex Luthor had made a fucking diamond castle in the fucking sky. This shit, I'm supposed to believe this shit. And they got Harold and Kumar and this motherfucker. I'm supposed to believe this nigga's a henchman.
Take me to White Castle, goddamn.
These White Castle eat motherfuckers a bad guy. I'm supposed to believe this.
Wow.
Fuck,
But yeah,
man.
it's safe to say. I mean, like I said, with some of the changes they made, such as, and I can use this one as a perfect example, Ultron. You know,
Yeah.
like
Hank
Ultron
Pym?
was created by Hank Pym in the comics.
Mm-hmm.
But it makes sense for the film, for the MCU, for it to
They've
be
even
the
done it
guy.
for the cartoon version.
Yeah, they managed to. Yeah, they kind of retconned it. You know, they retconned because it made sense for the guy who has all the tech, all the AI, to be the one to create something.
Yeah, I don't
like
want no
that.
shrinking guy making no animal.
It just made.
I mean,
sense.
they both was like some of the geniuses.
Geniuses,
on the planet.
Yeah, they're one. They're
You know.
like it's what 9 or 8. I think it's 8 of the smartest men, and the people that are on that list are Bruce Banner, Hank Pym, Tony Stark, Peter Parker, Black Panther,
Reed Richards.
Reed Richards. You know, I believe
Suri's actually smarter than she's on that list too.
She's on the list now. So yeah, they bumped it up the list. So she's on the list now.
Doom.
Moon Girl is on that list, and she's it's probably the youngest next. Yeah, she's the youngest. Yeah, the list has gone up. The list has gone up because Moon Girl is the youngest. Then you got Valeria Richards, you know, who's actually smarter than her father. So yeah,
Wow.
Scary.
like it's not every day where you have a 8-year-old who can figure out your daggone gateway door that you built. It's like, damn, you like Reed is in the daggone lab and he can't figure something out. And his daughter coming there like, here, daddy, this is what you missing. The fuck?
What the fuck?
Go eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Get out the hell out of here.
Matter of fact, come back here and help me figure out this question.
Right. That's it. Ain't that the daddy way? You be like, you know what? Get your ass. Just hand me the wrench. So, but before we get out of here, man, we want to thank Mr. Deacon from Mr. Deacon Experience for coming on. Tell everybody where they can find you, brother.
Oh, y'all can find me on all the social media networks. You know, we just did TMDE on YouTube. You know, like I said, I had Scott Pennyman come on the show. You know, Brown's Talk, Social Issues. Yeah, go to YouTube. That's the channel. TMDE, the Mr. Deacon Experience. Oh, shout out. Go to Circle of Nerds, circleofnerds.com. Also on YouTube and Patreon.
Shout out to the crew of Circle of Nerds, Tommy D, Louie, Jay Quellen, Benches, Mr. Deacon. DC, where can they find you? Nah. Why you do the Dave Chappelle? You did the Dave Chappelle.
Man, see,
They did the Legacy Productions. The Legacy Productions.
Yeah, man. See, nah, I ain't gonna do that. See, man. No, you can find me on TikTok at Darius DC Chambers. I don't know why I plug it because I ain't really never there. Nobody's home, but the lights are always on. So stop by if you want to. Instagram, what the shit, all one word, _podcast. Also, what the stuff, and I always say this because Facebook is on some trash and they won't let me say shit in word form, but I can cuss all I want on that some bitch. So
Damn.
I can't understand it. So yeah, you can find me those places. You can also find me on Blur's Eye View. Also, you can find me producing smoking reviews every Monday. Behind the scenes, you won't see me, but you hear this voice. So you're welcome for that. You don't got to see me at least 3 days out of the week. Surprise, motherfuckers! I'm always gonna be here. Nigga, I lied, son. In your face, it burns. Nigga, you gotta see this face all day, every day, with a hood, at your mom's house, my boots on the couch. Fuck this couch, nigga.
Fuck your couch, nigga.
Fuck your couch. Charlie Murphy, I call you darkness, motherfucker.
Oh my! I can't even do it with a straight face. How the hell?
Yeah,
oh my god,
the Dark Brothers.
Try another one, you rich motherfucker.
I knew it was you, dirty black boys.
Because they can buy another.
Right. So I'm
Charlie
Chris
Murphy.
Fury. I'm Chris Fury. You can find me on IG under Chris.Fury1. And you can also follow Blur's Eye View, which is also on IG. You can go there and check us out. We have all types of memes, past view interviews, all types of crazy facts, and everything else under the sun. You can also find me on TikTok, Chris Fury1. Check that out. I'm putting in a little bit of everything. It ain't just one thing I'm doing on TikTok. And you can follow us on YouTube to see shows like this, Blurred's Eye View. Just find us right there. And at the end of the day, we want to thank everybody for tuning in. We want to thank Mr. Deacon for coming on. Thank you, Deacon, for coming in and talking shop with us as usual.
You know I love it. You know that. Anything on Marvel, you know I love it.
Oh yeah, and I'm always there. Tell Tommy I'm gonna be hitting him up pretty soon. I miss hanging with you guys. Man, what they got? What 3 more episodes, man? 3 more episodes of Loki.
Man,
it's crazy. And then they're amping it up every single time.
So when does Widow come out again?
Wednesdays. I got to get used to
Widow.
Wednesday.
Widow.
July 9th. July 9th.
Yeah. Hey, you should do that party, man. You should do that, man.
I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna pull it. I might pull the stunt.
Nice.
Yeah,
you might have to. Bro.
I might pull the stunt. Pull the cord.
You know, I'm in on it, talking shit. That way, we all will be like, we don't know what the
reaction.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Like, pull the cord. What's happening? Pull the damn cord.
They shut us down. God damn it.
They found our IP address. Pull the cord.
Turn them off.
We got 20 seconds before they can find us. Shut it down. Shut everything down. Reboot.
Hey, you suspended for 30 days.
Right.
This infraction, the FCC, and all that old shit. But go ahead,
but you be sure to tune in to watch Blurred's Eye View After Dark and Blurred's Eye View on YouTube, Spotify. Listen to us on for your podcast. You can also check us out on www.blurredsedeyeview.org, where I do news and reviews, and DC will be having game reviews up pretty soon, and Candy B will be doing anime and cosplay reviews. So look out for some of those.
Anime motherfuckers, not hentai. Get that shit straight. Cause you nasty motherfuckers out here watching tentacle porn.
It's some dirty
motherfuckers.
Look out for
under
my
the bed,
review.
motherfuckers.
Look out for my review for on Batman: The Long Halloween Part 1. I'll be putting up a review for that pretty soon.
Is that anime?
Yeah, that's anime. Yep.
Yeah, I gotta come. Hey, you gotta let me borrow that shit. I need that.
Yep, I just dropped it. Just got it in today.
I was about to see if it's on HBO Max, but I doubt it.
See, on the anime, I can't see a goddamn bad word about
the animated shit. That's the sad part. DC animated shit is great.
They nail it every time.
Yep. Can't get shit else right. Can't do right. Can't do it. Jangle it. Can't get nothing right.
You sound like you did. You must have a short.
Oh hell no! He robbing the mic. DC, plug back in. We're losing you. Come back.
You got something going. What is going on?
Motherfucker, darkness. I do dark mic.
He got censored, dog. They said they already started.
Yeah, they censored me.
Pull the cord.
But I was watching, because HBO Max got all the animated, so I went back and watched Bad Blood, the Batman one. What else did they have? It's shit, all of them really. Like all the Hush. Hush was pretty good.
Hush is good, but Under the Red Hood.
Oh yeah, that was good.
Mm-hmm.
It made you. That whole speech he gave,
the Killing Joke was good.
The Killing Joke.
Mm-hmm.
Yo,
I like Son of Batman. That was one
Son of Batman was good.
Was like
they don't lack
playing.
Flashpoint Paradox.
That was good.
Shazam
was good.
Yeah.
Shit, Wonder Woman. What was it? Wonder Woman.
Was it Blood Ties? I think it's called Blood Ties.
Yeah. Her origin story one, where she came from Themyscira.
Yeah, so their animated
it's fucking amazing.
Bar none. Like
I go back and watch them every chance I get. Like you ask me what I've been watching. I've been watching Psych, and I was watching DC animated on HBO Plus. That's been I've been watching.
I got Vixen in the car, man. I'll be watching Vixen like every now and then.
Vixen was good.
Yeah, Vixen was really good.
I'm like, like I said, DC got that on lock. The anime.
You just sit back and
good.
Yeah, you just sit back and wonder. Even the animated movie and shows are always top tier. Always top tier. It's like it must be an unwritten law that says whatever exec is fucking up the live action, don't bring your ass over into the studio.
He don't get to go to the animated studios. That nigga don't even know where they live.
His name is Frank. His name is Frank Wallowitz. He is not allowed on this set when he comes.
And the animated people like, don't tell that nigga where we live at.
Right.
Don't
Give him
even
a
give him
bad
my
address,
phone
goddamn
number.
Right.
Send his lift to the other side of town.
Man, get that nigga the wrong address. Send that nigga to fucking Hell's Kitchen or something. Don't send that nigga over here.
Hell's Kitchen. He's talking about
Make
Daredevil.
sure he
Like
wear red. Put him in all red.
All red. It's Frank Wallowitz, everybody. I don't know if that's his actual
Damn.
name, but the way they've been fucking up their live
Is
action,
it
I think his
is
name
Jeff Johns, ain't it? Ain't he in that?
is Jeff Johns does a lot of the writing. Jeff Johns did a lot of writing for DC, period.
That's what I'm saying. He's still there because I see his name on a lot of shit.
Yeah, he's like consulting and executive producing
He
and
ain't
all that
consulting the right people.
Yeah, he need to shut his ass the hell up. Consult.
I need to give up his consulting fee right now. God damn it, you robbing them niggas blind.
I think Frank Wallowitz.
You worse than Ben Simmons, nigga. You need to pay that money back. You ain't shooting no shots.
How the hell you gonna come in here on the court talking about you about to whoop everybody's ass and you ain't shot
$15
one shot?
million for you not to make a good movie, nigga? What are we paying you for? What are we paying you for, nigga? You took one shot the whole goddamn movie, nigga. You gave us one good idea.
You're a disgrace. You're a disgrace to the name.
Send that nigga to Philly. It's his ass, right? That was right to the Philly. Nigga, they booed Santa, they beat the shit out of him for making them punk ass movies. Nigga come back with bloody knuckles and a red eye. I know what I must do now. Beat some sense in your ass. That's what the world is listening. Motherfuckers beating sense in people, man. We think they can just do whatever they want because they get paid a lot of money.
You need to do a move like
get humbled.
Like Jay,
made shitty movies for the last 10 years, and I'm supposed to be proud of you.
Do like Jay and Silent Bob, and do like Jay and Silent Bob's Strike Back when they found out all them people was talking trash about their movie online. They went to every damn person's house and whooped their ass.
Whooped their ass. Shit, give me a bar of soap and a sock, nigga. I'll beat the shit out of you. Won't leave a mark.
That's that Marine Corps. Don't get me started on the Marine Corps shit. You already know that's how we do. You know what I'm saying? Put
butter in a sock.
Butter in my sauce in your mouth. Beat the hell out your ass.
Yeah, you ain't never seen. Okay, so on there was a show called Salmon Cat. You know, she was from iCarly. She had a sock full of butter. She would beat the shit out of people.
Yeah, right. Sock butter.
It was a sock full of butter, just beat the shit out of people.
The fact that we know that, the fact that we know that,
and the fact that you can describe, you know why? Because I can survive with a butter sock. I beat the shit out of somebody.
Butter sock, god damn.
It won't leave a mark, god damn it. I beat the shit out of you till that bitch gets soft, and then I go make cookies.
Oh my god.
Well, you beat it with a sock. No, softening my butter.
I don't want them cookies.
It said it got to be at room temperature. That's all.
It's gonna be in the pack though. It ain't gonna never leave the pack.
Oh fuck!
Shit out of your ass with that stick 4 sticks of butter.
Oh man, let me close this up. But you can catch us all on those handles that we just gave you above. But until next week, you can check out Blur's Eye View on YouTube and all those other handles. But until next mission, man.
Hey kids, don't hold on, Chris. I gotta do this. Don't get a sock full of butter and beat people, kids. I'm sorry, that wasn't the bad enough they did it on Nickelodeon. I shouldn't be promoting. But if you're gonna do it, you get that. What's that? Margarine. It was better.
That's it. Hey, put some margin in that motherfucking sock and see if you don't get lumped up.
Hell yeah. Hey, that one they did like for $1. What's the gold and blue one with the crest on it? Get that kind. It's $1. That shit hard as a brick when you first buy that shit.
Mistake. You hit your ass in the head. That motherfucker up. And every time this hits you, it's gonna wrap right around your motherfucker.
Yeah. That motherfucker
it don't break.
It don't break though. It's gonna bend back.
Yeah. Thinking our soap.
But you can join in on the conversations like this whenever in the comment section for Blur's Eye View on the After Dark on YouTube. And next time for the next time.
It's terrible. It's terrible.
Jesus. Let me close this out. But you can tune in every Saturday as we continue to showcase other POC creatives in the Blur world and the geek world. Until next mission, remember we want to thank our guest, Mr. Deacon, and we want to thank our guest that was on the regular show, Stefan Johnson, for tuning in with sitting in with us and just talking crazy. And
imagine Loki with a sock full of butter. Asgardian butter. That
Hey,
shit
wait a
is-
minute. We
Pure
just
yak
got
milk.
some nuts. You know what I'm saying? Where's your butter? You know?
I can't
But
believe it's
it's-
not Asgardian your butter.
Felice Johnson.
That Ashy Guardian.
Right. Well, until next time, remember to educate yourself and others, entertain yourself and others, and most of all, encourage yourself and others. And like DC said, don't go out and hit anybody with
Do
it.
it.
But if you do, use the margin. And until next time, we're out.